lately it's looking like everything perfect. Out the mud with it, I put the work in. You can find me where that turf is. Pin precision like a surgeon. Bad ones used to curb me. Showing up to the show when the curve split. She know that I'm worth it, I'm finna go up, I'm aerial. I got the hit stash, got a bracelet for impact. Real tricky, quick to flip a pretty penny to a thick stack, quick stack.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and take this shot.
With me, B. Hit that glass. Hit the glass. There we go.
Bam.
Drop that.
Damn, why am I feeling like that right now? That thing is hard.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
2 weeks since I drank a shit.
Yo, what's up, baby?
What up, baby?
What's going on, man?
Episode 20 of Kinda Not Scripted, presented by Dom Set Visuals. I'm your host, Isaiah Nunez, and I'm here with my brothers, Taye Terry.
Yes, you are.
Ricky Simeon.
What's down with you?
Blake Amante. It's the dub, bro.
It's the dub.
It's the dub.
For the
It's the
win.
dub. For the win, bro.
the
For the
win.
win.
Ooh, and
You
we
see, I got
win.
the Sixers hat on, right? James Harden
Yes,
bringing us
sir.
the
James
win.
Harden went there.
Hell yeah,
James
man.
Harden went there.
Hey, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Drop some comments. Blase, blah.
Make
I
sure.
see we got the Twitch stream rolling, so you know hop in.
Shout out
live.
Twitch,
Going
man. Y'all
live.
make
What's up,
sure.
Twitch?
So we definitely gonna be
We
twitching
still
it.
up there, yeah.
You
Twitching
got your
it.
channel up on Twitch now too.
Oh yeah, I'm new on Twitch.
Oh
bro.
yeah,
I'm
me.
new on
Hey,
Twitch.
listen.
Yeah,
How
I'm
that's
going
going
hard.
for you? How that's going for you?
Bro, it's going hard.
Yeah, right.
You like
It's
that?
going hard.
You like that?
Yeah.
We had like 7 viewers when I popped in last year. That was good.
I'm getting famous out here, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's
I'm
up.
getting famous.
And what you
Hey,
playing? Tell 'em what you playing.
me and my mom, we be playing For Honor. So I realized that I can't play For Honor by myself because I just get towed up.
Right. And I did go on there. They was tearing some people up. He was like, "Mom, this one over here standing by herself." Like, oh shit, they about to go crazy.
Yeah, she's like, who am I blocking?
Start smacking
yo,
it.
but
Yeah,
she going in, bro. She going in, bro. So,
Okay.
Little suggestion: if you want to play with your mom, bro, just play with your mom.
Really?
PlayStation
They
for
get a little
Christmas.
bond, get a little
Yeah,
bond.
man. Hey, tune into the stream, bro, because we're gonna be doing like little after parties and stuff. So this is all production, post production.
Right.
Switch is live, so you know
That
we
makes
give us a
sense.
chance to get connected with the people and that's it, bro.
Right.
That's it. That's it. That's
I
it.
like that. I like that.
Hey,
And
what's
we also post our stuff on YouTube too, though.
on YouTube?
We
On
definitely.
YouTube.
I definitely got a lot of YouTube shorts. That's why you can follow me everywhere. That's him so silly. You on YouTube too, and you can follow me on my Facebook. I guess I'm getting good stuff on my shorts on my Facebook. I'm getting like 1,000 views and shit. I'm gonna just do more shorts on Facebook.
Yo, shorts
instead of posting.
Shorts is a very convenient way for you to get views.
These
quick.
people
Yeah.
got
Why do
short.
you-
yeah.
Why do you think
Yeah.
it's so successful?
I'm
Hey,
about
that boy,
to tell
hey,
you.
Hey, that boy
I
Rick,
like your
Ricky
question.
was the first blow up short.
Man,
but he got like
that was the
900
first. That was the first viral right there, baby.
950 in like 2
That
hours.
was-
But I'm gonna
That
tell
was
you
crazy.
why.
That was.
Because it's the short attention span
Yeah,
people
yeah,
have.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I just got this much to watch. Okay,
Yeah.
I click, brrr, gone. You know what I mean?
Time's valuable, and you just take that in real
Right,
quick.
Right.
You know, you
Unless
go down the rabbit
unless you
hole.
have
Yeah.
one of those that just like snatch them
snatch
and
you,
just
right,
keep them all the way
That's
through.
why I gotta start dropping more shorts for the thing.
Right.
It's
Right.
a lot.
Anything.
That's a lot.
I really think
Anything.
we just gotta communicate it better, shit. And that's one of the things I do want to talk about today, though. Just communication.
Okay.
You know, just
As
on the-
in,
as it just communicating with each other better. You know, your surroundings and just listening more. You know?
right.
And not just listening to talk.
Right.
We gonna get on that, but I just want to tell everybody out there on viewers,
Like what he
please.
did.
Hey,
I said not listen to talk. He just finished. He said, "Yo, some real
Yeah,
shit."
we gonna probably get on that. He got his stuff going on. I know you got something to talk about, but I just want to get this out to everybody in the world. Listen, relationships, okay? When you're in a relationship, mother, father, whatever you are, husband, whatever you are, you're in a relationship, please understand the other. You know what I mean? Start to talk it out more. You know what I mean? You can't go out there and look for shit. Because when you go out there and look for shit, it's going to be worse. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Just,
just
So
gonna be
stay-
worse.
just communicate, like you said.
That's what I'm
though,
saying.
right?
That's
Yeah,
why I
that
said we're
ties
going
in.
to get back
Yeah,
to that
that
because
ties
it
in.
comes
Right,
into
right.
communicating and more and all that extra
Well, I
stuff
mean,
more.
like the smartest people I ever know do a lot more listening than talking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes,
Usually
that's
right.
that's really what it is.
Right.
It's about listening because if
Right.
you talk more than you listen, you ain't gonna understand what he's talking about or
Right,
she's
right,
talking
right.
about.
It's
You
because
get
we're
what
all
I'm saying?
human, so you know I can interpret something different than what
Mhm.
you're really telling me.
Yes,
Right.
You see what
yes,
I'm saying? So
yes.
that's why, for example, like that's why I hate texting because I can send you something
Mm-hmm.
and you could take it however you want to take it. Now your emotions are high on this end. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It
So-
could be a word I put in there.
Right.
That
Right.
changed the whole
That's
sentence.
why I call every time.
Right.
I don't like doing
Right.
text messages.
Or
I'm
face
trying
to
do
face, or
face to face,
Right.
whatever.
'Cause it-
No
yeah.
FaceTime though.
That's
If you try to contact me, don't FaceTime me
emotions are
first.
real. Emotions,
How
emotions
can
It
are
I-
gets
real.
misinterpreted.
It get misinterpreted.
It happens all the time now. You see it in social media how everybody's just like tilted on social media, going at
Right.
each other's throats and stuff.
Right.
Like,
So that's why.
Man,
but
how
if they
can
were
I-
if they were in person, like talking at the table, it would never get to that.
Because
No,
because you
right,
can
right.
take the time out to kind of go in depth and explain what you mean instead of just giving it like, here, take this and run with it.
You right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
Cause like I said, how can I say, little bitch? But say, hey, I was saying that sillily. I wasn't being for real.
Let's go around the table. Scale of 1 to 10. What's your communication level?
My communication level
honestly.
right now. Okay, I can
Right
say
now,
right now.
yay,
my
30.
my communication level, I listen more now than when I used to back then. I used to be fuck all that shit. I know what the fuck is going on.
Right,
So on
You know
a
what I mean?
scale of
That's-
1 to
that's
So
what I
10,
now, so
He
but I'm
said-
telling
hey,
you.
he
But hold
said,
on.
I'll listen. No,
But
you're not.
hold on, but
1 to
listen.
10.
I'm telling you, that's why I want to tell you. I want to tell you the thing
There you
before
go.
I give you
There
my
you
scale.
go.
Can
There you go.
I'm not just about
There
to
you
give
go.
you a number.
There you go.
You know, I
There
want
you
to tell
go.
you while I'm giving you this
There you
number.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
First, that I'm telling you now, it's like I'm putting myself at like a 7.5 because
7.5.
it's still like, okay, I'm listening, but it's like something in me is like, okay, I learned about whatever I'm talking to you about.
Right.
I've learned about this.
Right,
Did
right,
my
right,
research about it. So, okay, I'm listening, but I have something to curve that or something to tell you about what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can dissect that, but you're probably still right.
So
So
seven.
it's 7.5.
So
you know what I
seven.
mean? You
Go
might
ahead,
be still
Rick. What's
right.
your communication?
I'm going to say 7 because personally it'd be like when I get to a certain point, my emotions start to rise and I kind of break down within the situation.
Right, right,
Because
right.
I feel that I heard something that didn't register in my
Right, right,
brain,
right.
so I pull back
That makes
automatically,
sense. That makes
Right.
sense.
leaving the problem unsolved.
Right.
You
Just
see what I'm
leave it-
saying?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
leave it
yeah.
Just
alone.
leaving it right there
Right.
and keep moving on when nothing was resolved.
Yeah,
that's
so
a 7.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
gonna go ahead
Give
and
it
say
a 7?
7. Yeah.
I'm gonna say a 6.85 going up to a 7.
It's rounding. It's rounding up.
Well, I can't give myself higher because my problem is that I feel like I communicate enough to where I don't have to communicate because it's implied. So you know that, like for instance, you know I carpool. I carpool a couple people going home after work. So I know. I said it a couple times. Hey yo, so I'm about to take this person home. I'll be home about 4:30.
Right.
So I know that the implied notion is that expect me home from 4:30 to 5.
Right.
The
right,
check-in
right.
thing, I don't do the check-ins, but you know I think I'm a good solid 7. You can't be perfect.
Yeah, what are you talking about rounding up
yeah,
something?
Makes up for like
Because I might not text all day.
Right, at
Yeah.
all.
There you
Just
go.
call me.
Right, I just pull up. Where you been? At work.
At
At
work.
work.
And look, if I don't communicate with you throughout the day, it's not that I'm mad at
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
It's
in
just
my
that we're
own
so
little
busy.
life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Especially
just, hey,
when
it's
it's a
what it
Good
is.
Friday. When it's a
But
good
see,
It's a-
so
yeah.
what do you get when you say, well, what you doing? I'm at work, but I'm saying I'm chilling.
chilling. That's you.
But that's a different energy. You might
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
different
But it like,
energy.
but
Yeah,
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 you
because
see what I'm saying?
okay, go
so
ahead.
that's why I
Blake.
say my
I don't want to
commu-
talk.
yeah, exactly.
what my rating?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, my problem that I need to work on is it's like my rating changes depending on who I'm talking to. There's certain
oh,
people that I'm just have a
complex,
way
Blake.
lower threshold to taking what they're saying from, and I don't know exactly what I base that on. Maybe it's like my respect, I guess. You know,
Right.
so it's
or
like,
if I
so-
value their opinion at all. Because some people
Oh.
you can't value their opinion though. Some people you really can't.
wow.
And but then if you get in the habit of that, you start dismissing people, and that's
Right.
not
Right.
good either.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so
got
it's
that.
like-
You be
problem.
dismissing people, Blake.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Sure
do
I have.
too.
Like,
it's
oh,
unconscious,
I ain't got
though.
time
It's
for that
unconscious,
shit.
though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
bro, I'm
unconscious.
talking
But
to you,
there's only
man.
so many hours in the day. There's only so much information you take, and you gotta choose what you're gonna feed in.
You have to.
Right, that
You
makes
have
And
to.
sense.
sometimes
You
somebody
have to.
might even be right, but it's not relevant
Right.
to
What
you're
you got going
You're like,
on.
all
That's
right,
why-
you might be right there, but
Yeah.
I'm doing.
That's
you know.
why I go
That's
where I'm
what-
celebrated, not
But-
tolerated.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There
But
you
There
go.
that being
go.
said,
I like
it's
that.
tricky because wisdom's like the best life's like shortcut. Like hearing some shit. Like if I would have heard some shit that like older folk were saying to me when I was younger, I'd be set up right now.
Whoa, whoa,
If I
whoa.
would have
Solid.
really
You'll be
heard.
I was about to say you
Yeah.
did hear it, but
But-
if you
but if I
really
solid-
heard it,
but if
okay,
it
because
stuck
you
with
heard
you.
it. Yeah, there you
Right.
go. Because they were saying it.
Right.
They were saying everything.
That's funny that you say that because I was just at work and one of my coworkers was telling me that he can't. Like I was showing him some clips of some person. Remember V? I was shooting the motivational messages for her, but she's around our age. So he told me that he can't see himself watching somebody who's doing motivational messages that's around his age. He rather hear from somebody who old.
Right.
He thinks that we didn't live long enough to be able to
motivate,
pass messages and motivate and stuff like that.
But that's like right and he wrong.
That's like
because
that's like you being 15 and your partner 15 and he be like, "Hey, do this," and you be like, "That's what he told me to do." As if he got the right answer.
But he right and he wrong because he probably went through a lot in them 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why
you don't know where that man came from. He probably
Understood.
seen more in 3 years than you seen in 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Like so, it's so serious.
Yeah.
Like for real.
I think if you haven't, I think old people have a validation. I don't want to say old people, but people who are older than you have a validation because they've been there longer than you. But a lot of the times that their advice is decades old.
Right.
It's because they can
That
speak
is
on
true.
change.
They can speak on what they went through, what they seen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's-
What? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, one person, like you said, like the information might not be applicable in like modern times, but then it's like developing the skills to know what information is useful to you, because if you're talking to an older person, you're gonna get gold somewhere.
Right.
Like just the experience will outweigh intelligence by a long shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
and
Especially talking
it's
to
gaining
old
the
folks.
skills to know what's useful information
Right.
and what's not.
Right.
And that just comes to it.
Well, that's up to you at that point.
No,
That's
there
up
you
to
go.
you.
There you
Because
go.
the older you get, you can really analyze and be like, oh, this man coming from a hurt place.
There you go.
Yeah,
You are-
exactly.
As soon when he
Right,
start
right.
talking,
He said
know
he-
where it's coming
yeah.
from.
He
You
said,
know.
I remember one old head told me, he said, the fact that you want to wait till you get married till you have kids is a stupid ideology and everything. And then started coming in with a whole bunch of stuff. And I had to look at him. I said, yo, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Who hurt you? Yeah. You talk.
It was many.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably was many.
His mindset on relationships was that they don't last.
Right.
So
You gotta
I'm
lock it down.
So I must have struck a nerve when I was talking about my relationship.
Right.
So he started putting his relationship on me, and me as a younger person than him, I'd be like, all right, bro, you finna kick rocks right now.
Wow.
Almost like he put his cap on you.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
people try
He
to-
put
his limits
Every
on
man,
you.
every man is different. Every man is different, and maybe it goes to what he was saying. Maybe he just failed at communicating. That's why it didn't go
Yeah,
well.
there could be 1,000 different reasons.
It could have been 1,000 different reasons, but it didn't apply to me.
So you
filter that for yourself, because not all advice is good advice.
Shouts out to
right?
Rebecca
That
in the
makes
background.
sense. Shout out to Rebecca in the background.
That's
Because
what
you know she got a voice, baby.
right.
Everybody got a
Real
mother
talk.
loving voice.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
will talk though. I'm
Hey,
not
real
playing.
quick, let's go ahead and shout out Juan Collado, Icon Juan.
Icon Juan,
with the
yeah.
dope
You know what I
visuals,
mean?
Rebecca.
Number
You know,
10 year.
You know, we
Yeah.
still got to represent the Duranto. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out on his
Weighing
websites
in
and
185,
everything.
number 10,
Exactly.
Number 10.
small forward.
Whoop, whoop,
Icon
whoop.
Juan.
Get 'em
Exactly,
right.
exactly. And anybody that's on the Twitch stream, bro, if you got any comments based off of what we said, if you like listening to old people or young people, just go ahead. What you think about communication and relationships, blase, blase, blah.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
That makes sense.
That's
that
it.
makes sense. I like
Yeah,
that.
so everybody puts themselves above 5.
And you know what? I'm feeling real grateful. I'm gonna give Mama another shot. Who was that auntie that want another shot?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I don't even know if she here.
It don't matter. We'll give her another one anyway.
You
Let's
sure?
go.
Did you eat breakfast?
Hey, don't be playing with me. Let's go. Hey, we'll
Breakfast,
give her
did you
another
eat
shot.
breakfast?
Yeah, I ate though, for real though. I ate a little burger or something. I'm gonna get Ricky home.
Yeah, safety first.
This one ain't gonna be my color. Okay, I just want y'all to know.
I got a
that.
little, I got a little red in there though. Shit. Hey, check him out, Ronto's World.
Yeah, y'all check out Ronto's.
Yeah, that's funny. Here you go.
Right here.
Going for the
Here you
shot.
go.
Here you go.
Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
he already took it. He forgot.
Hey, no.
Hey, he put bad karma in the shot.
No. I'll pop it afterwards, fuck it.
Woo! Yeah,
Cause I'm just being grateful that we at Dub, man. We
Yeah,
here.
we had a dub. We had a
It
dub.
feels good outside too. What's up with this weather,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, because last week was.
I stepped
Nah,
outside and
it's
I was like,
good
oh, wait,
weather.
I can take this hoodie
Take
off.
this
Yeah,
off,
you can.
bro.
You can.
Walk
I
around
went
in a
outside
beater.
shooting hoops on a little bitty ass gold. I need to go buy me a big ass
360s
gold.
and shit. Get off, little boy,
Get
go.
your ass out the way.
You gonna mess yourself up and think you can dunk.
Hey, for real. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When you turn to another age, the motherfuckers be right. You be like,
You start to
fuck
feel
was
shit
that?
different.
Right.
See, I felt something.
I got a question. I got a question. So
That
since
transition.
you turned 30, do you feel like your bones is working different or?
It's deteriorate.
Yes.
The bitch going like, bitch, where you going?
Hold
Stay
on.
your ass right there.
Right.
That's
That'll be kind of messed up. You turn a certain age and then everything stop working.
No,
I think
'cause
my
no,
body
'cause-
turned 30 at 25.
You
I
see what I'm
just
saying?
hate-
Back problem, knee
I just
problem,
hate
crazy.
hearing stories.
Right.
Like, bro, don't come at me with that story because you went through it.
But like,
so that
but
means
like,
anybody can go
but
through
like you were saying, now you at the times where you say, well, shit, back in my day,
Bro, yo, crazy.
I said that at the table. I said we at the times where we in the stories like back in my day.
What's your first reaction when you hear, well, back in my day?
I be like, damn,
this shit
bro.
finna take forever.
Shit.
Don't talk.
What phase we
no more.
finna talk about? Like,
Don't talk no more about back in your day.
Right, back
bro.
in the day when I was riding horses to work. Damn,
Yeah,
man,
that shit
I
is
ain't messing
horrible,
with
but I
that.
don't fuck with that shit.
So why you think people fail at communicating?
Fail at communicating
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they think they're right. They think they're better than what you talking about.
Yeah.
If I come at you with something, especially like them people that really think they above you,
That know everything and you can't
so
talk
if you
to 'em.
come at them like, maybe if they gonna be like, this, and then if you go with that, they gonna be like, this all the time. It
Right.
ain't gonna. It's gonna be like, okay, you probably right, but listen to this all
Yeah.
the time. They don't want to listen.
Right.
That was me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it comes to the point where some people, if he start talking,
Yeah.
maybe the first 3 words he said,
Yeah.
maybe was fucking off the chain.
Yo, you know
what I mean?
what get me? My bad, Red. You know what get me is when people telling me something that I already know, and I can't say I know.
I know. Yeah.
Or you
Right,
can't interrupt
right,
them because those
right.
people will get affected. Because some people just want to drop jewels.
and
That's
not
it.
necessarily because sometimes it might not be to tell you as if you don't know.
yeah.
Just to reassure you, if
Yeah.
you're not thinking about it. Because
There you
sometimes
go.
we put stuff on the back burner.
Right,
Look,
right,
And you
right,
got
right,
other
right.
thoughts
There
in
you
front
go.
of that
Right,
thought.
right,
Stay
So
in your path.
sometimes it may not be that
Right, right,
I want
right,
to
right.
teach you right now.
That's
Right,
why I
right.
say.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
what
where
I'm
my
saying.
mind goes sometimes. I gotta stop myself from doing it because my thing is like, all right, this dude think that I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
The thing is, I already catch myself doing it with younger folks, like, you know, DeAndre and shit, where he's just like, dude, you need to know this shit because I wish I would have done shit this way when I was your age.
Right.
Like, and I know that they ain't gonna hear 90% of it.
Right.
Like, they'll hear it, but they're not gonna. It's not gonna click.
Right.
Or sometimes
It might click 3
might.
years from now.
Every once in a
I
while.
remember what he said about this. Go ahead. I'm
but,
sorry.
But you know, it's just like you already catch yourself, and you just got to think about it in the perspective that they're trying to help you. They got nothing. It doesn't benefit them in any way. To
No.
give
But
them.
but see,
No.
all that shit be tied into pride. Like going back to what you said. That's why I
There
feel
you
like
go.
most
There you
times
go.
the communication do fail because I may feel lesser than you if I gotta come to you for advice or
Right,
or seek
right.
something from you.
Right.
It be
There
a
you
lot.
go.
It be,
That's why I
man,
say that high
That's why I
horse
say
shit.
that the world,
Right, bruh.
the world be
Yeah.
tricky. It's just
You
it's a
ain't
lot of
that guy because you
Right.
don't know
It's
what
a
2
lot of
plus 2
personal
is
shit.
for real.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because you just said 4 don't mean you know what 2 plus 2 is for real.
Right.
Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't come at me like I'm wrong because I said 2 plus 2 is 3, bitch. That's what I said.
Right,
You
right,
get what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
I'm going to just go with what the fuck I said. Fuck
Right.
it. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to, like, let's say this right
get your
here.
analogy.
If I was like, that was just an analysis, but
I
I'm like,
remember.
if I'm like saying something like we were just going back to what, episode 4 or 5 when we was talking about whatever I say is true. They say the fucking rainbow is red, white, and blue. Bitch, I said the rainbow is green, yellow, and red.
Right.
Whatever color I say was the color, but I'm going to the mental home because I said that's what it was. They think I'm crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy because he's not saying what we saying, what the color is every day.
And that's just everybody just living by their own individual truth.
Right.
And that's
But
why
you
that's why
can't do that.
relationships go bad, friendships go bad.
That's
There's no-
why.
Right,
That's
there's no
why.
constant- there's
That's
no
why.
communication.
conversation.
It could prevent a lot of
That's
things.
why I started
Yeah.
this off with relationship
It definitely
because
is.
to me relationships are confusing and
Yeah.
not even like okay you can be with her she can be with you
Yeah.
but it's like I go out and I make money or something but you
Yeah.
like where the fuck is you
But
at?
Yeah.
it don't stop there.
Yeah.
Just a relationship with your boss at work,
And
with your
Right.
friends.
Right.
So it ain't.
Right.
You
But
see
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
But I'm just saying, this is just an example because you can go out, she can be nagging you. You can go out, be making money, and then when you come back, you can just slap her with a whole 20 bands.
Right.
Where the
right.
fuck is you at all
Right.
day?
Right.
And then you come back and just give her all that money. This is what I've been doing all day, but you've been yelling at me all day. Vice versa.
But
The man bum ass sitting at his house always yelling, oh, this bitch cheating and shit, but this bitch really out here getting money.
What
if
you
you would have
talking about,
communicated.
oh no,
My
what-
bad,
what-
sir. Damn.
I think in today's culture, like what's gotten lost
This
is like,
cut
how
me off.
in the gender identity thing, which I don't really take a side on the fence. Do what you want to do, that's straight. But
Mm-hmm.
like, it's just like we forget that men and women are just inherently different, and they have different like types of thought patterns. You know,
Right,
women are
right, right.
traditionally good at macro thinking, like the big picture. You know,
Right.
men are good at getting the task done and problem solving.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Women
And always
are good at that
instead,
shit, too.
Instead of communicating,
True.
women want you to listen. They
Right.
don't want you to solve all their problems, but your nature is to solve problems. So when
Right.
they give you a problem, they're like, well, just do X, Y, and Z. You're like, no, I'm
Right.
just telling you I'm pissed. I'm telling you how I feel. But you're trying to solve a problem. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
But they really just want you to sit there and to be like, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Right,
yeah,
right.
Wow.
Like, like, you know,
That's that.
Yeah.
Yo,
That
that's
makes
dope.
sense.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
why I needed
Yeah.
Blake to get in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Problem.
Right.
I just want you to understand how we
Right.
probably already fixed it. We just want you to know what we went through while trying to deal with it.
Okay,
Right.
so but how do we understand that
Because
if it's two sides to the story?
and it's hard to understand because what
It's
people
two
feel,
sides to the story. You're
Always.
not even
Fail to
talking
understand.
about just her
Always.
story. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You could talk about that, Blake. That's cool. I like
Right.
that. That's a good understanding of what you're saying. That's cool. But when it comes to two sides of the story, it's like, okay, if I fix that problem, let's say I did fix that problem that you had, that she had. I had fixed that problem. Why do you still have a problem? Why do you still have a problem when I just fixed that problem? I was just giving you an example.
You know what? You know what?
Why?
It's because a lot of people fail to understand that when you single, 100% of your mentality and thought process belongs to you. When you are with somebody, you have to cut that shit in half.
You have to,
You do.
but
You have to
it
cut
goes,
that shit. And it can't be
goes.
one person.
It
It
gotta
has to
go
be
both ways.
Exactly.
But I was just a reference to if you fix a problem that somebody's been
Yo, Will, what up, man?
subliminally talking about. Let's say if you subliminally talk about it, you're not really just coming out and saying, this is what's going on, but you're going to subliminally talk about it, and then somebody say, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me go ahead and fix that. And then when you fix it, like, what the fuck? What's going on? What happened? Why are you doing this? What do you mean why I'm doing this? You just subliminally said this, but you don't want to come out and say it yourself.
Right.
You want me to fix it, but if I didn't fix it, guess what I would have been? This don't want to do nothing.
Right.
He don't want to do nothing.
Right.
He don't want to fix nothing.
Right.
But if I did fix
Right.
it, it's like still the same thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But I just want to fix. That's what communication come in. It's like if you feeling that type of way, let me know about it.
My
You know
mom-
what I mean?
my-
tell me.
We just got a comment just now said that you can ask how you can help instead of just coming up with your own solution.
I like
True
that.
enough.
Yeah.
But
True
that's
enough.
cool. That's cool. I like that. That's understandable. But when it comes to asking, if you ask, go ahead. Please communicate. That's communication.
Right.
That's what we was just talking about. But if it's like subliminally talking about it, like just saying you just spurt out and say, "Oh, I'm irritated today."
Instead of
I'm supposed to know what
I
you're
don't supposed to
irritated
know. I ain't
about.
no mind
I'm supposed to just think about something,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this is what it is.
that's why I'm who I am, and who I'm not, I would never be.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's a
Right.
good way to put it.
But
yeah.
that's who they try to make you who you're not. Because when you come up and try to
And those
be
are the people you
confused,
shut off.
Yeah.
That's how you decide when they're trying to bend you outside of your form.
And we're
instead
talking
of
about,
leaning
But
into
we-
your strength.
we're talking about all forms
anybody,
of relationships.
anybody,
Friendships and
anybody.
everything.
But
That's
you
how you
can't.
decide.
But you
Yeah.
can't always go to the point of shutting somebody off because of how they thinking. You get what I'm saying? That
Right.
will change you.
Right,
Because
exactly.
Depends on the
changing
degree.
yourself
It depends on the degree.
There you go. That's
At
why
a
I
certain
does.
point-
That's
at
why-
a certain point you're at an impasse.
Exactly.
There's family, there's blood. I've cut off straight.
Well,
There you go.
well,
Hey.
well.
And there you go.
And
That
my
ain't
life has been better since.
ain't
Well,
nothing wrong with
exactly.
that. That's
Yes,
why
sir.
I just said there's a certain point where you cut
Hey,
mother lovers
I don't
off.
mean to disrupt the momentum, but D. Ronto just said, "Goddamn cuties and is Rontoed out."
Yeah, you see
Yes,
it.
sir.
right.
Shout
Hey,
out Ronto.
Hey, instead
Nah,
of
but we just
instead
be
of
talking about
instead of
it.
salivating over these men, make sure you're here on time, bro.
Yeah, make sure you here.
Bring,
We
Yeah.
waiting
bring
on
that bucket of
Nah,
chicken.
but I really like that conversation
Yeah,
because a lot of
because
people
that's real.
fail. A lot of people fail at that, man. And
That's
they don't, and they
real.
don't realize why it's failing like that.
That's why
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
failing
Yeah.
because you can really, if you have a boss and your boss come tell you, go over there. Bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? Go over there. Communication.
Yeah.
Go over there and go over where?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Just
See,
put me in the
yeah.
position.
And I like how you said that because that's another thing. See, sometimes I get tied into how I come across.
Yes,
Your
yes,
approach.
yes.
Your approach.
Another part of
Your
exactly,
approach.
another part of
You know what I mean?
communication.
That's another part of
go ahead.
communication.
I mean well, but
Yeah.
it's probably the tone.
Yeah.
and
There you
how
go.
I approach
Right.
it,
There you
or
go.
how I
That's not
said
if
it.
Or-
you're a blank slate and you're just giving a message and they interpret it that way,
Yeah.
they're in their feelings.
Or
They're-
this could have happened.
tricky,
This could have
man.
happened a year ago. You
Yeah.
could have gave them a bad
Yeah.
vibe a year ago, and
Yeah.
then became a lead
Uh-huh.
and started trying to tell them something. Oh no, that shit been dead.
Because real stuff, man. I don't know about you two, you and Blake, but I know for a fact, me and Ricky come off as aggressive and blunt,
Right.
and it's easily
Yes.
misinterpreted. I
It
remember
is.
somebody
Yes.
came
It is.
somebody came up
It
to me
is.
and they said they asked me to do something, but they didn't ask me to do something. They started at the end of the sentence, and because I'm trying to explain to them, hey, you need to go from the beginning, just like you said, go
Like-
over there.
right,
I need to know the whole thing. You can't just say blah 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 without saying the rest.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Say
Because
the
how
whole
am I?
thing.
Yeah, my mind is focused on this, and you just disrupted my mindset on telling me where I need to go, what I need to do, but you started at the end of it. Give me the full story.
Right. Why would you
know what I'm saying? Give me the full story.
That means you're thinking you're better than me, or you didn't think I didn't do it, or you didn't think, you know what I mean? Stop doing that. Don't assume nothing.
I think a lot of it is like removing your own ego from the equation.
Right.
Like when
there you
somebody's
go.
talking to you,
There you go.
You'll apply shit to yourself.
There you go.
And usually, if you really look at it and you're being honest with yourself, you manifested like some insecurities on your own shit. You know what I mean?
You do.
Right. You
Like,
do.
and everybody does that.
Right.
And that's part of being human. It's hard not to. It's just like, it's not about perfection. It's about striding for it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I say all that shit with communication. Do you think in practice, in everyday life?
Blake,
no,
so you
good.
shouldn't have to say, damn, I thought you was perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, silly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
though, like,
subliminal
we can
backstories.
talk about this logically or not. Like I just explained, like communication and relationships and shit.
Right.
But in practice, does that go down? No, I'm human. Like I'll trip out sometimes.
That will happen.
You
You
know,
are
I'll
human.
trip out sometimes.
But look, like we were just telling you you got to catch yourself. Like when you do fuck shit, everybody do fuck shit.
Right.
That's just what it is. That boy J. Cole said, I used to be a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to be that guy, but now I'm like, everybody used to do fuck shit, but it's like when you catch yourself doing fuck shit, you like, no, I can't do that.
Right.
That is not what it is right now. You know what I mean? Because it's just human beings. This is what we do. You know what I mean?
That's
Dogs
why I
go.
feel like everyone should stop trying to fix each other and just grow together.
And
Grow
grow
together.
Right.
That's
Because
it.
if I try to fix you, well,
Yeah.
I don't even. I'm fix
Yeah.
myself first.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror.
Like we were saying the other day, I can't remember what you were saying, but I know I kind of tied it into when it was like, well, shit, you might want to start reading your own book.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I like
I
that.
can't
It
remember
was
who
like
you-
something we was talking about.
Like
I
you
don't
trying
know.
to tell me something?
Or
Read
it
mine,
was like,
Nah,
yeah, you
you
was
might
like, you might want to read your own book because if you
You
try
gotta
to.
set your own shit, and then your friends will hold you accountable on that.
Right.
Like when you speak that into existence, they're gonna be like, "Yo, you're straying from the past."
Oh, so we
Yeah.
going back
Like,
to episode
fact.
14 or
Fact.
something when I said you could tell your friend you fucking up.
Yeah.
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 So
I can tell you that.
All in all,
Yeah,
man,
because-
just trying to communicate better. You know,
Way better.
That's
The
it.
Trying to get better
communication.
at
That's it.
communication can
Yes.
solve a lot of things. It
Right.
See, because that's what it all boils down to.
Right.
I don't know how you feeling until you tell me. You know what I mean? I can come in, like I had one time an incident. I come in happy all the time. I'm just
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
People don't even like that shit.
Yeah.
especially in this day and age where like people construe how they feel about certain things on news and social media. Like when people are sitting down, like we're all doing right now, it's just way different. You know what I mean? People are told how to felt on the media. They have an agenda. They have a way they want you to make you feel because it generates dollars for them.
Right. Uh-huh.
It's not based on truth or wisdom. That comes from interacting with human beings and
Right.
going from
Right.
not
Word of mouth.
from you
Word
and
of mouth.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Word of
truly
mouth.
believe
Which is
that
true.
like if anybody falls from their potential, that we all suffer from it. Because I could have learned from something from you if you were
Right.
at your full potential. You know.
Yeah.
They taught us
Speak your mind and speak freely.
They taught us community.
I never waste my time and try to tell you some bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Because if I'm wasting my time telling you bullshit,
Right.
who the fuck am I?
Right.
I
Exactly.
gotta be the most craziest motherfucker to
Yeah.
be wasting my time telling you
I
bullshit.
keep
just-
my mouth closed for
And just
I might
speak,
as well.
and speak without anticipating how somebody's gonna react.
I
Right.
don't
Like
listen.
what's it called? Like the other day,
Agreed.
yesterday, man.
cool.
I had
I
a
like that.
situation at work where there was something that offended me and everything. So my first reaction was like, all right, man, I ain't gonna fuck with you, man. I'm gonna be out. I'm
Right.
gonna walk out. But then I thought about it. I was like, man, I gotta let this person know because I don't know if he saw how
What
I
you
reacted.
seen. Right, your perception.
So now there's a subliminal beef going around, and I respect this person.
Right.
So I want
You
it.
feel that
So
shit.
then
You
what
feel
happened?
that
So
shit,
then what
yeah.
happened was that a few hours later, when I
Uh-huh.
thought about it and got over it, I had to pull him to the side and I said, look, man, can I speak my mind with you? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay, out of respect for you, not oppress, I got to let you know that what you did to me offended me. I didn't like that at all. And again, this is not a press, but I just didn't like it. That's why I walked off on you. That's why I said, hey, man, I didn't mean to bother you. I didn't know it was going to be that big of a deal.
Right.
And then it turned out, me communicating, I got to hear why he treated me that way.
Right.
And he used something that was personal that he just found out I came at the wrong time.
Wow.
So that's what it was.
That's
so
all it
so
was.
That's
so
what it
so,
usually
so
is,
when
right?
I came
Right.
in, I came in with, and
That's what it usually
because of
is.
my nature, I like to have a good time. I came in with a serious notion, but it was interpreted as a playful motion. I'm not trying to play right now.
Right. You
That's what
really
their
serious.
mindset was.
Right.
My mindset was serious, but they anticipated me playful. I came at the wrong time. So our dialogue
Was
fixed
off.
that.
To
Yeah.
my viewers, this word,
Yeah.
stick it in your head, assume. Now, assume means making an ass out of you and me.
Yo.
He assumed that.
Hey, my mom
you
in
know
the
what
thing
I
right now,
mean?
she used to hit me with that all the time. She said, spell assume. I said, A-S-S. There you go. You made an ass out of you and me.
And you. That's what just happened. You came up with a story that was just going to be what it was.
That's it.
You just wrote on something.
Communicate with your people, man, because, people ain't that scary, bro. They really not that scary.
Really not.
They
it's
really
just
not that
how
scary.
you feel they think they are.
And come in with confidence,
what I mean?
too, because me personally, bro, when somebody try to tell me about their feelings and I sense weakness, for some reason, it's like my first thing isn't to think, sympathize with them. Because when you come in with an over emotion and stuff like that, now I'm thinking, okay, you angry. Now I'm going to be on guard. This conversation isn't going to go where it's supposed to go.
Because
that's
a lot
feeling.
of people think they know who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Sure.
Because
Without knowing
especially how you act.
Because now I'm assuming, which we just spelt it all out, I'm assuming that you feel like you can't speak to me.
Right.
So now when you come up to me, it's like, hey, so Isaiah,
especially you just
look
at your
eyes.
You
just controlled the narrative.
Especially look at your eyes. If I'm not looking
go.
at you eye to eye and I'm looking like this, you know there ain't no, you know what I mean? It's a whole different vibe.
And then when
if you coming to me and you looking straight in my eye and you letting me know what's going on, you coming to me approaching me that way, I know you serious. But if you coming to me approaching me with your eyes low, I know this shit ain't serious.
No.
You really scared. You just came, somebody sent you here or something. You know what I mean? It's just that way. But communication, people, is the best way to get through anything you can. Like somebody said in their lyrics, I don't know
It
their name.
saves lives too.
But
true.
Don't forget about the.
That's what I was just about to say.
Sorry about the what's her name? Miss USA, Miss
Yeah.
America.
Miss
He
America
jumped out the window. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So communication, man.
You can save your life by the response you get.
When somebody's in their head and they ain't got shit to talk to, I mean, they can go a lot of places, man.
You're right. It ain't even about just the response. It's how you respond.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
like I
That's
said,
why I
you
just
see
said.
what I'm saying?
You can save your life by how you respond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be in a crazy ass moment.
Right.
Somebody asks you a question. How you respond is how you save your life. The communication of what you doing.
Right.
Your gift to gab.
It's hard.
You ever heard of that?
It takes energy to kind of.
It's making decisions based off like the circumstances.
Yeah,
and not
because
your
sometimes it
emotions.
happens fast.
Because it's moment things.
Sometimes it happens
It's
fast and
moment.
you react off emotions.
I am
Sometimes
a
you just
moment
react 'cause you
person.
react.
How many
I
times
like
in your
that.
life does your knee-jerk reaction fuck you over? You're like, oh,
Right.
I should have played that a little more.
There you
smooth.
go. Because
Every
you go back
time.
and look at
Especially
it.
when you're talking to your girl. So,
That's,
you know, you're like,
that's why I am a moment person because I take the moment for granted because it's like one of those. When I'm in the moment, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in this moment. So let me go ahead and figure this moment out because when I get back out of this moment, I'm gonna think about this moment like, damn, that moment could have went way better than how that moment went.
You gotta have the more times like you was explaining where you like you said I wanted to approach it this way, but then I thought about it. When I thought about it.
That's
You
what
came back at it different.
At a different.
what I'm
The
saying?
next time
The
you
next
had that
time,
moment,
so
it was
it's
like,
like-
oh, I was already in this moment. Let me do this.
Use that for every situation.
Anything.
Just like when your kids mess up, man. Just send them to the room for a little bit. Let you think about it and adjust how you're gonna approach it.
There you go. But it's like
some do that work. Just walk away, think about it, and then address them later.
There you go.
Because your first initial response is gonna be the most
what you
negative
do
one
when
in
you
the
go
world.
outside. You went out and thought about it. Whatever it was, we ain't gonna talk about it. But you went out and thought about it.
Yeah, you gotta
Came back in. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just what it is because that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You gotta
You
get
can
your mind right
when we say
sometimes.
communicate, you can communicate with yourself.
Yeah, I talk to myself every
Communication
day.
is
You're
all
really
about
talking to God,
If you
though.
guys to, bro, and you know it's not worth it, just go in your car, put some music on, and scream at that dude in the car.
It
He ain't
doesn't
even there.
matter.
Just let it out.
Get on
Just let it
2K and dunk on everybody on the damn court. Communication.
Or start
You know
yourself
what I
a
mean?
podcast and talk about it here.
And just talk about it here. Come on here and talk about it.
Right.
All in
You know
all,
what I mean?
we just working, man. We
That's
just
all.
working on yourself.
Working on
Working on
yourself.
yourself. That's
Working-
what I've been
working
doing for
on
the longest, and I
yourself.
feel like I've been I'm like right here.
Never stop. Never
Yes,
stop, man.
and that's and when I say I'm right here, that's just the beginning. When people say they right here, they like, okay, I might can. That's just the beginning. I'm learning about more stuff. I'm into more stuff. You know what I mean? I'm about to do my laundry room, set it up to where it really looked like a laundry room. I put the laundry and stuff over there where you can chill at, put the TV over there and stuff. You know what I mean? Think outside the box,
Well, I
people.
mean,
Let's
a lot
start
of-
thinking
a lot of what
outside the
holds people
box.
back is, you know, getting it all right is like, yeah, you're lying to other people and whatnot. You know, like people will present themselves differently. You know, we're talking about like presenting and communicating, but then when people are presenting like false information on themselves, then what are you really fucking?
No,
with?
because then
And
they
what's
wasting
that
their
about?
time.
But that doesn't matter because you don't feed to that. People kind of sense that shit.
Yeah, you
can
do.
even
You
if you
do.
don't quite know what's going on, you sense the fuckery.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's gonna be something.
Oh shit!
You say
Somebody done made Blake mad. Go ahead, Blake.
Something you said that
You talk to him, Blake.
But
No,
the
let him
problem-
talk to him.
The thing is, people don't tell lies to other people. They tell lies to themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what fucks them up. That's why you never get past
That's
that
what
level.
it is.
If you're not honest with yourself, you can't honestly evaluate the equation.
And
you
I-
can't solve that
I can
equation.
agree to that. I said I was gonna stop smoking cigarettes 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Nigga still got a cigarette pack in his
Pocket right now.
Right now.
I can
Right.
hold it right now if I wanted to.
Right.
I don't like that, Blake.
Hey, what was your point that you was making?
About
Intertwining with his, yeah.
no. I was saying some other shit. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
You know, we just talking
He was
shit.
ad-libbing. Hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just
ad-libs
Hey,
is
our
good.
boy Ricky is like the
Hey, don't
Migos
worry
of
about
conversation.
that.
Just
Hey,
Just wait on it.
Hey man, that was a good. That was a good topic of conversation that you brought up. Both of
No,
y'all
for
brought
real,
up.
but it's like
y'all tag team that
But
shit.
yes, we have to.
So which one of y'all two want to close it out?
You already know you can catch us again next weekend.
See him. See him. Do your thing,
Go
man.
ahead, do
We
it.
live here.
Do it.
Damn, yes, you can check us out next weekend. We can do it again. 21. We just
Right.
hit the dub. Check them out. Simeon. We got my boy Doms. We got my boy Blockade. Dope, what that
Icon
boy.
one.
In the back.
Small forward,
Come on,
185, number 10.
Coming
Don't
off
do
the corner like
Don't
this.
do 'em like that.
And then we
Spot
got
up shooter.
manager in the back too. Shout out
right.
manager.
Right,
Shout out to
right.
Ronto and all the rest of the
Right.
crew.
Ronto
Exactly.
Big
World.
Wheel in the rest.
Uh-huh.
Y'all definitely can
London
check us
Lux.
out.
Ill
London
Will.
Lux.
Ill
London
Will,
Lux.
London
Definitely
Lux.
check out
Yeah.
London Lux and
Hey,
everybody else.
we actually gonna be having a long shoot day today. We're gonna be working on bringing more content for y'all.
You definitely
yeah.
gonna love the next
Work,
content
work,
we bring.
work.
It's gonna be incredible, bro.
Right.
I promise you, it's gonna be
Right,
incredible.
exactly.
We got shoots and everything.
Shoots and everything, man. Hey, man, shouts out to the dub episode 20. So just pull up.
and we
Tune
out.
into the stream, everybody
Straight.
on Twitch. Stick around because we're gonna have a little after party thing. And yeah, man, tell your friends, tell your mother, tell your neighbor.
And I was gonna
Straight
play
like
Apex
that.
with me tonight.
Straight like
I'm
that.
gonna attempt to play Apex tonight, like you said.
I think he's gonna be on.
Not play, attempt.
400.
He's gonna be on
2K.
400.
And 2K. Catch
You
us
got a
on the
long
links.
night.
Hey, everything on the list description. Everybody is linked up, man. Go ahead and press them descriptions and follow them people, bro. That's him so silly.
Yes.
Hey.
Blockade.
It's the
Simeon.
It's the Simeon way.
Simeon way.
way. And we out.
And we out.
Except we still streaming.
Yeah, we gonna keep streaming.
We can't keep streaming though.
Cause we live.